Haj House painted outside Gujarat Congress office. Gujarat Congress chief reiterates minorities have first right on resources statement.
प्रधानमंत्री एम कहता था कि हिंदुस्तान की तिजोरी पर सौथी पहलो अधिकार माइनॉरिटी।
Jagdish Mevani salutes तीस्ता सेतलवाद.
तीस्ता सेतलवाद ने પણ યાદ કરવા માંગુ છું. એ મહિલાએ ગુજરાતના મજલૂમોને ન્યાય અપાવવા માટે જે સંઘર્ષ કર્યો, એ સંઘર્ષને જાહેર મંચ પરથી હું સેલ્યુટ કરું છું અને સલામ કરું છું.
BJP hits out at the Congress.
They will appease one community and they will always treat with discrimination the other communities only for the sake of vote bank politics.
War over Muslim appeasement charge is our top focus on India First. With elections in Gujarat less than 6 months away, is this the beginning of politics of polarization yet again? And are both the Congress and the BJP equally responsible? Is Congress reaching out to the Muslims through statements of Jagdish Thakor and Jagdish Mevani, and are right-wing groups as culpable in politics of polarization by spray painting Haj House outside the Congress office? I'm Gaurav Sawant. We debate. But as always, let's begin with the headlines on India First. Biggest news break in the Moosewala assassination. India today accesses the 1 minute 38 seconds call from the murderers to gangster Lawrence Bishnoi in Tihar jail. Call confirms Bishnoi was the mastermind. Actor Salman Khan meets Mumbai Police Commissioner over threat letter from the Bishnoi gang, submits an application for a weapons license for protection. Big Centre versus Delhi government showdown over capital's liquor policy. The Lieutenant Governor seeks a CBI inquiry against Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia over allegations of financial impropriety. Arvind Kejriwal rejects the charge, says he's willing and ready to be arrested. Political fight escalates over Narendra Modi government's Har Ghar Tiranga push. Rahul Gandhi alleges livelihoods of Khadi flag makers being destroyed. Centre hits back, accuses the Congress of raising irrelevant issues. And massive crackdown on Sri Lankan protesters after Ranil Wickremesinghe takes over as the president. This after security forces stormed into the protest camp in the heart of Colombo. Breaking news coming in. The Enforcement Directorate is carrying out search operations at various premises linked to a recruitment scam in the West Bengal School Services Commission and West Bengal Primary Education Board. The money that you see there, that's almost 20 crore rupees in cash that has been recovered. The counting process, of course, we are told, is on. Those being searched include Bengal Ministers Partha Chatterjee and Paresh Adhikari, MLA Manik Bhattacharya, and former President of the West Bengal Board of Primary Education Arpita Mukherjee, PK Bandopadhyay, OSD to then Minister of Education. What we are being told by the Enforcement Directorate is during the course of the searches, the Enforcement Directorate has recovered huge cash amounting approximately to 20 crore rupees from the residence of Arpita Mukherjee, who's said to be a close associate of Minister Partha Chatterjee. The said amount is suspected to be proceeds of crime in the SSC scam. The search team is taking the assistance of bank officials for counting of cash. Counting machines, cash counting machines are also being brought in. Even as we speak, a total of more than 20 mobile phones have also been recovered from the premises of Arpita Mukherjee, the purpose of which is currently being ascertained. We'll get you much more on this big story. Reactions coming in. Let's quickly listen in to reactions coming in.
उनको पता है कि सारे चोर हैं, उनके पॉकेट में जो नेता है सारे ही चोर तो है ना, पूरी पार्टी चोर की पार्टी है, तो उनके घर में सीबीआई ईडी तो जाएगा, कौन जाएगा? प्रवचन देने थोड़ी साधु महात्मा जाएंगे, ईडी सीबीआई जाएगा.
And India Today's Indrajit Kundu now joins me for more on this big story. Indrajit, are these searches still on? What more can you tell us about ED searches?
Well, absolutely, Gaurav. Even as we speak, searches are being conducted by the Enforcement Directorate across multiple locations here in West Bengal, and these began right in the morning at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's 10 o'clock at night, and the marathon search operations are underway. We are, of course, here at a premium housing society in South Kolkata's Tollygunge area, and this is the tower. Tower 2 is where Arpita Mukherjee, a close associate, a close aide of Dr. Partha Chatterjee, who is currently the Industries Minister of West Bengal, formerly the Education Minister of the state, and the allegation is that the school service recruitment scam, or the irregularity in the process of recruitment to school service here in West Bengal, took place during his tenure as the Education Minister. I will take you through, the lobby of this apartment complex. This is Tower 2, of course, and as you can see, central forces have been deployed at this place because Enforcement Directorate officials are there at the apartment of Arpita Mukherjee, whom the central agency claims is a close associate of Partha Chatterjee. We are showing the visuals of the cash that has been recovered from one of the apartments that belong to Arpita Mukherjee rather, and the Enforcement Directorate officials have come out with a statement saying 20 crore cash has been recovered along with 20 mobile phones. Now, what they are doing, of course, is they are taking the assistance of bank officials, and cash counting machines have been brought in at this apartment so that they can count the cash that has been recovered. Approximately, Enforcement Directorate says 20 crores has been recovered in cash at this very residence.
We're looking at that mountain of cash in those pictures that you've put out, that you've exclusively accessed. We're also looking at the images of the minister and his close associate. But give us details. This is a court-mandated probe. The Central Bureau of Investigation is involved, the Enforcement Directorate is involved, and I believe these searches are being carried out at multiple locations, more than 10 locations across Bengal.
Well, that's right, Gaurav. This, of course, is a probe that is being monitored by the High Court. Both the Central Bureau of Investigation as well as the Enforcement Directorate are involved in this investigation. The prime allegation, of course, is that a lot of people, hundreds of people who have been given jobs as part of the School Service Commission's recruitment drive, there has been irregularity as part of that entire drill, and money was taken to provide government jobs. That's the allegation. And what the Enforcement Directorate is today saying in its statement is that the money that has been recovered from this apartment complex, Diamond City, South, in Tollygunge area, T2 is the tower, from one Arpita Mukherjee, who is said to be a close associate of Dr. Partha Chatterjee, currently the Industries Minister, formerly the Education Minister. They are saying that those proceeds, the money that was taken by a lot of people, the suspects in this entire scam, and they all work in the Education Department, they're officials of the Education Department or the School Service Commission of West Bengal.
20 crore rupees recovered so far, Indrajit, and searches are still on. And this is just one of the flats, you're telling me, where 20 crores has been recovered and neatly stacked in bags. But tell me this, has the Trinamool Congress reacted to these raids that are on from this morning? And I believe the ministers also there where the raids are being conducted. Any reaction either from the minister or the party?
Well, absolutely, Gaurav. You know, the Trinamool Congress has reacted this morning. There was an emergency press conference that was conducted where West Bengal Finance Minister Chandrima Bhattacharjee herself came and, addressed the press conference along with Trinamool Congress spokesperson Kunal Ghosh, and they categorically stated that this is nothing but vendetta politics. Just because yesterday there was a show of strength as far as Trinamool is concerned. We know that yesterday the Trinamool Congress conducted its July 21st Martyrs Day rally in Kolkata, where a few lakh people congregated in the heart of the city. The Trinamool says that the BJP is feeling jittery. Their existence is in question. They are feeling existential crisis here in West Bengal, seeing the kind of massive mass support that the Trinamool Congress enjoys, and therefore the Trinamool Congress is being targeted through the use of central agencies like CBI and ED.
Stay with me, Indrajit. I'm getting a reaction. Shatarupa of the Bharatiya Janata Party also joins me on the broadcast. Okay, give me a moment as we try and re-establish that link. But we are getting a reaction from Suvendu Adhikari, who said 20 crore cash recovered by Enforcement Directorate from the residence of Arpita Mukherjee, close aide of West Bengal Education Minister Partha Chatterjee in the SSC scam case. Sources claim that piles of cash were found inside West Bengal Government Education Ministry envelopes with the national emblem printed on them. And in just a moment, we'll put out Suvendu Adhikari's tweet also. But explain the association, Indrajit, of Arpita Mukherjee and Minister Partha Chatterjee, a close aide. In what capacity is the Arpita Mukherjee working with the minister, and what is the explanation of 20 crore being recovered from this residence?
Well, you know, we are yet to hear from Arpita Mukherjee. She's, of course, inside, holed up in her apartment, where ED officials are still counting the, huge stash of cash that has been recovered. What we are learning from our sources is that Dr. Partha Chatterjee, who is the education minister, used to often visit this residence of Arpita Mukherjee, is what my sources are telling me at this point in time. And, we've also had visuals, still photographs of Arpita Mukherjee with Partha Chatterjee that has now surfaced. We are told that this Arpita Mukherjee used to be in various professions of modeling and acting. She had an acting career as well, but not much is known about her at this point in time. We also know that there are multiple apartments that she has at this very apartment complex. Whether she owns those apartments or not is not very clear. But she, of course, resides in this housing society. She has one apartment in Tower 2, T2, and there is, of course, another apartment that she has in this very complex, is what we are told. So clearly, it's not very clear as to what is the kind of association, but it does come in as a surprise that the Enforcement Directorate today has revealed that she is a close associate, and so much of her money, disproportionate amount of cash that has been recovered, clearly raises questions about her association with the minister. What exactly was the kind of association that she had, and the Enforcement Directorate, of course, also saying that there is an apprehension that the proceeds of the entire scam, where people were given government jobs in the education department, in school service commission, through the school service commission, that commission or that money could have landed here. Is this the money that they are talking about? Cash counting machines have now been brought in to count that cash. So there will be a lot of answering to do as far as the Trinamool Congress is concerned.
I just look at that mountain of cash on your television screen. Look at how cash is neatly stacked in those bundles of cash. 20 crore and counting is what we are being told. But I believe information is that gold and foreign exchange has also been found. Is there a confirmation? Is there an independent confirmation? Raids that are being carried out, and according to information that I've just received, these raids are being carried out apparently between 10 and 15 places across Bengal. Gold and foreign exchange also recovered. What more can you tell us, Indrajit?
Well, that's right. sources are telling us. However, there is no official confirmation from the ED whether Forex has been recovered or not. But ED has come out with a statement where they're clearly stating that a total of 20 mobile phones have been recovered from this residence of Arpita Mukherjee, and what we are also being told is that there are electronic devices. The statement of the Enforcement Directorate says that dubious companies.
Okay. Stay with me for a moment. Stay with me for a moment. I have senior Bengal BJP leader Dilip Ghosh joining me on the broadcast. Dilip Ghosh, the TMC says this is vendetta politics of the BJP that uses the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI as an extension of the party, sir.
देखिए, कल उनकी बहुत बड़ी सभा थी कलकत्ता में, तो उसमें चीफ मिनिस्टर ममता बनर्जी ने बोल रही थी हम ईडी सीबीआई से डरते नहीं हैं। और आज जब छापा शुरू हुआ तो उनके एक मंत्री ने बोला कि हमारा कोई कार्यकर्ता या नेता का अगर तबीयत थोड़ा भी खराब होता या तो मानसिक कोई गड़बड़ होता तो उसको हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं, सीबीआई को ईडी। इस प्रकार धमकी दे दे के वो चाह रहे थे इसको बंद कर देंगे। उनके एक मंत्री ने स्टेटमेंट दिया कि ये तो कोर्ट तो सीबीआई को इंक्वायरी के लिए बोला था, ईडी क्यों आ गया बीच में। तो बहुत कुछ मामला था, रोकने के लिए प्रयास बहुत हुआ लेकिन हुआ नहीं है, क्योंकि पूरा बंगाल के लोग वहाँ जो भ्रष्टाचार चरम पर है उससे पीड़ित है, दुखी है। बार बार लोग कोर्ट में गए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश से नारदा शारदा का 80,000 करोड़ का घोटाला का चल रहा है इंक्वायरी, और अभी हाईकोर्ट ने 5-6 जो मामले में लगातार सीबीआई का आदेश दिया है जी। उसके जो परिणाम आया अभी, जो पूछताछ के बाद जो छापामारी शुरू हुई तब ये हाथ लगा। 20 मोबाइल फोन, 20 करोड़ रुपए और फर्जी कंपनी की बिल आदि बहुत कुछ मिला है। और मुझे लगता है कि ये अगर कंटिन्यू रहेगा, कुछ दिन पहले सीबीआई ने छापा मार के एक जिला प्रेसिडेंट टीएमसी का, उसका जो अंगरक्षक है पुलिस कांस्टेबल, उसका 150 करोड़ का आमदनी उसका संपत्ति मिला था। तो इतनी बड़ी घोटाला हुआ है, ये तो केवल शुरुआत हुआ है। मुझे लगता है कि आगे और दूर जाएगा और बंगाल के लोग ये चाह रहे हैं कि जल्दी से जल्दी ये सामने आए और बंगाल जो आज एक प्रकार इन्फिनिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स में चला गया है उससे उभर कर आएगा।
दिलीप घोष, आज तक से बात करने, इंडिया टुडे से बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। Ex-BJP chief of Bengal, Dilip Ghosh, says this is just the beginning and more raids will reveal the extent of alleged corruption in Bengal. We will continue to track the story very, very closely. ED crackdown on Bengal ministers, MLAs and several others associated with them. Gujarat Congress President Jagdish Thakor has stoked a fresh controversy after repeating what former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh had once said. First right on resources, on national treasure is that of the minorities. The Vishwa Hindu Parishad and the Bajrang Dal took to the streets in Gujarat. They spray painted Haj House outside the Congress party headquarters in Gujarat. The BJP and the Congress, both are they in a game of political polarization ahead of elections less than 6 months away? Bajrang Dal workers spray paint Haj House outside the Congress office in Gujarat. These images of right-wing groups defacing Congress posters with black spray paint and sticking posters saying Haj House outside the Congress office went viral in Gujarat. The defacement, according to the Bajrang Dal, was a result of the Gujarat Congress chief Jagdish Thakor saying minorities had the first right on national resources. The Bajrang Dal claimed responsibility for its actions, insisting it shouldn't be seen as politics ahead of Gujarat elections, but the Congress hurting Hindu sentiments.
हमारा विरोध रहा है क्योंकि हिंदू समाज इससे बहुत उसको आघात लगा है और पिछले 70 सालों से कांग्रेस इस तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति जो कर रही है और वो भुगत भी रही है, और अभी जिस प्रकार देश भर के अंदर जो माहौल चल रहा है, धर्म के नाम पे लोगों के गले काटे जा रहे हैं, ऐसे माहौल में भी अगर कांग्रेस ये बयान दे रही है तो ये इनडायरेक्टली आतंकवाद को प्रोत्साहन देने का कार्य कर रही है।
Though the Congress quickly came in damage control mode, the state Congress clarified only bits of what Jagdish Thakor had said was being twisted out of context ahead of elections. Congress workers also repainted their office walls and removed Haj House that had been spray painted at multiple locations.
कि हिंदुओं के ठेकेदारी के नाम पे हिंदुओं में डर पैदा करना, बिन हिंदुओं में भी डर पैदा करके अपनी सत्ता की खुशी टिकाना, बचाना और प्राप्त करने के लिए जो रेसिपी आपने बनाई, आप देश की जनता को ये बताओ, खास करके गुजरात की जनता को ये बताओ कि महंगाई की मार से लोगों का जीना तो हराम हो गया है, चाहे हिंदू हो चाहे बिन हिंदू, सबको जीने का मुश्किल बना दिया आपने।
But it isn't just Jagdish Thakor's speech. Congress acting president Gujarat, Jignesh Mevani's speech saluting Teesta Setalwad for standing up for Muslim rights in Gujarat after the 2002 post-Godhra riots has also stirred a hornet's nest.
હું અત્યારે ડોક્ટર મુકુલ સિન્હાની સાથોસાથ તીસ્તા સેતલવાડને પણ યાદ કરવા માંગુ છું. ન્યૂઝ ચેનલની સાંજની 8 વાગ્યાની ડિબેટમાં જે શું ચર્ચા છે ને નીચે શું પટ્ટી એમણે મારી છે મારા નામ સાથે, એની કોઈ ચિંતા કર્યા વગર કહું.
Teesta Setalwad stands accused of fabricating evidence to defame the Gujarat government, faking eyewitness statements and submitting false affidavits.
On the one hand, you have Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP government, which says the first right of the resources is of the poor. And on the other hand, you have the Congress party who says that the first right on the tijori, on the resources of the country, belongs to one community for the sake of appeasement politics.
The charges against Teesta Setalwad include taking 30 lakhs from the Congress party's late Ahmed Patel in the name of Gujarat relief, but to defame the BJP government. The BJP has also accused the Congress of Muslim appeasement ahead of Gujarat elections. With Gopi Maniar in Ahmedabad, Bureau Report, India Today. So less than 6 months to go for elections in Gujarat. Is politics of polarization taking center stage? Joining me on India First is Hemang Rawal, Gujarat Congress leader, and Sanju Verma, representing the BJP. And Sanju Verma, why spray paint Haj House outside the Congress party office? Is this not politics of polarization, ma'am?
You know, Gaurav, what I fail to understand is that each time there is a statement that is completely out of turn and out of context made by the Congress party, instead of questions being asked about the Congress party, it is the BJP which is put in the dock. Look at the statement by Gujarat Congress chief, Mr. Thakor. He clearly has said that the reason we want, to engage in appeasement politics is because there are 60-odd seats in Gujarat where the Muslim vote count per assembly is about 20 to 25,000 votes, and we want to capitalize on that. You are very well aware that BJP has a stated policy of justice for all, appeasement of none. And just to put things in perspective, Gaurav, when the Prime Minister says, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas, this is not just sloganeering or a platitude, but it is an abiding work ethic. And I'll just take 10 seconds to tell you, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, 31% allocated to Muslims. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, 33% allocated to Muslims. Pradhan Mantri
Ma'am, you still haven't answered why paint Haj House outside the Congress office. But let me take that to Hemang Rawal. डंके की चोट पर प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा था कि देश की तिजोरी पर पहला अधिकार माइनॉरिटीज का है. सर, अगर ये तुष्टीकरण नहीं तो तुष्टीकरण क्या है, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रश्न पूछ रही है.
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो हमारे गुजरात प्रदेश कांग्रेस के प्रेसिडेंट जगदीश ठाकुर जी का सिर्फ 1 मिनट की क्लिप है. पूरी 16 मिनट का उनका जो संभाषण था, ये सद्भावना करके हमारा कार्यक्रम था 2 दिन पहले का. इसमें उन्होंने कई बात बोली हुई है. उन्होंने बोला हुआ है कि कांग्रेस कभी भी अपनी विचारधारा से नहीं हटेगी. कौन सी विचारधारा? उन्होंने बताया इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ की बात की थी, उन्होंने सोशल जस्टिस की बात की थी, उन्होंने एकता की बात की थी, उन्होंने विश्व बंधुत्व की बात की थी। ये बात नहीं बताई जा रही है। गुजरात में या गुजरात के बाहर जितने भी जो यहाँ से इंडिया से जो भागे हुए लोग हैं, विजय माल्या हो या जो प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी बोलते थे हमारे मेहुल भाई हो या ललित मोदी हो या जो भी है, क्या उनका पहले संसाधनों पर अधिकार है या गुजरात की या देश की जो जनता है, जो माइनॉरिटी है, उनका पहले संसाधनों पर
जो
अधिकार है?
प्रश्न पूछा जा रहा है, संजू वर्मा आपसे पूछ रही है,
बात सुन लीजिए।
क्या उन्होंने ये कहा कि क्या माइनॉरिटीज डंके की चोट पर कि माइनॉरिटीज पर पहला अधिकार है, देश के हर नागरिक का पहला अधिकार है, या ये तुष्टीकरण है कि केवल माइनॉरिटीज का पहला अधिकार है?
मैं यही बता रहा हूँ आपको कि गुजरात में उद्योगपतियों को 1 रुपये में जमीन दी जाती है, लाखों एकड़ जमीन। मैं अंडरलाइन कर रहा हूँ, 1 रुपये स्क्वायर फीट में दी जाती है। क्या उनका अधिकार है? या गुजरात में जिनके पास घर नहीं है,
तो आप वो जो क्या वो तुष्टीकरण है, आप उसको वो जस्टिफाई कर रहे हैं? हेमंत रावल, आप वो जस्टिफाई कर रहे हैं उनका कहना कि माइनॉरिटीज डंके की चोट पर? क्या ये मुस्लिम तुष्टीकरण है कांग्रेस का? क्या वोट बैंक के लिए मुस्लिम तुष्टीकरण पर लौट आई है कांग्रेस? ये मेरा प्रश्न है जो बीजेपी। अच्छा, आपने उसका उत्तर नहीं दिया, चलिए बीजेपी ने भी नहीं दिया, आपने भी नहीं दिया, लेकिन
गौरव जी,
लेकिन ठीक है,
प्रश्न पूछा है, मैं
मैंने
जवाब देना
लेकिन
चाहता हूं।
आपने अपने मन से जो बोलना था वो आपने बोला और वही बीजेपी ने भी कहा। चलिए आप उत्तर दीजिए। संजू वर्मा जी वो कह रहे हैं कि आप माइनॉरिटीज नहीं, आप तो बड़े बड़े इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट को पहला अधिकार देते हैं देश के रिसोर्सेज पर, ये कांग्रेस का आरोप है।
मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई गौरव जी कि हेमंत रावल ने मेहुल चोकसी, विजय माल्या और नीरव मोदी के बारे में यहाँ पर बैठकर टिप्पणी की। तो इनको याद दिला दूं, चाहे मेहुल चोकसी, चाहे नीरव मोदी, चाहे विजय माल्या हो, इन सबको लोन किसने दिया था? कांग्रेस की मनमोहन सिंह की सरकार ने। और आरबीआई का स्टेटमेंट है, एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट का स्टेटमेंट है, पिछले 2 सालों में इन तीनों से 19,000 करोड़ से ज्यादा की संपत्ति उनकी जब्त कर ली गई है और बैंकों को उनका पैसा मोनेटाइज करके लौटा दिया गया है। इसीलिए आप यहाँ पर कृपा करके भाषण मत दीजिए। आपके खुद के राजीव गांधी बोल के गए थे हर 1 रुपए से गरीब को सिर्फ 15 पैसे पहुंचते थे। आज नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार के चलते यदि 1 रुपए पहुंचना है तो पूरा का पूरा 1 रुपया गरीब के पॉकेट में
अगले पॉइंट पे जल्दी से आते हैं क्योंकि मेरे पास सिर्फ 1 मिनट बचा है। हेमंत रावल जी,
दिया गया है।
बीजेपी केवल जगदीश ठाकुर की बात नहीं कर रही है। जिग्नेश मेवानी का स्टेटमेंट देखिए, तीस्ता सेतलवाद को बोल रहे मैं सैल्यूट करता हूं। बीजेपी कह रही है जो कांग्रेस पार्टी से पैसे लेकर राज्य की सरकार को गिराने की साजिश रच रही थी, उनको जिग्नेश मेवानी सैल्यूट कर रहे हैं। ये तुष्टीकरण नहीं तो क्या?
सबसे पहले क्या गुजरात की बीजेपी 30 लाख में गिर सकती है? सबसे पहली बात, ये तो किसी ने एफिडेविट की है, किसी अधिकारी ने एफिडेविट भारत का कोई भी नागरिक कर सकता है, पहली बात। दूसरी बात ये बोल रहे हैं विजय माल्या अगले दिन जब गए थे भाग के, उसके
मेरा प्रश्न तीस्ता सेतलवाद पर था। तीस्ता सेतलवाद पर जो आरोप है वो बहुत गंभीर है कि मुसलमान जो गुजरात दंगों में थे उनके लिए पैसा लिया विदेश से और खर्चा किया अपने ऊपर, चाहे वो अपने बाल बनवाने थे रोम में या पाकिस्तान में, और सेकुलर एजुकेशन और लीगल एड एक्सपेंसेस के नाम पर खर्चा किया, और आप उनका समर्थन कर रही है कांग्रेस पार्टी। ये प्रश्न उठा रही है बीजेपी।
हमारे जो विकास से वंचित है उन लोगों के लिए बीजेपी की सरकार ने 8.5 लाख करोड़ रुपया उद्योगपति का कर्ज माफ किया।
Clearly not responding on the issue of Jignesh Mevani's support to Teesta Setalwad, but perhaps in the days and weeks ahead we will continue to track the story. To both my guests, many thanks for joining me.